You're asking formulator a simple formula and you're expecting simplicity because clean beauty is a nice trend and we all want clean products. And instead, when you get the ingredient list, it looks like a chemistry exam. Tocopherol, Aqua, Mel, what is going on here? It is confusing, it is overwhelming. And I have more than one client complain about this. So that's why I'm talking about this topic here today. And by the way, if you want to know anything else about cosmetic and design, leave me a question here on the comments below. We understand how overwhelming regulatory demands are, and that's why you have a regulatory person in house, Margarita. And that's the reason why today I want to explain a little bit more about the mystery of ingredient list. When you ask your formulator for a simple formula, you have in mind ingredients like oat, aloe, shea butter. Your formulator is gonna get those products, those ingredients, and they're gonna put in the formula and give you the name that's known as INCI. And INCI really stands for International Nomenclature of Cosmetic Ingredient. And this really helps to build trust across borders and make sure their product is compliant in the country or operating. So why does this really matter? Well, the ingredients on your label are more than just words. They are part of your story, and you want to communicate this story globally to everyone where your product's being sold. And here's how INCI can help your product. Build trust with international customers, open doors to global markets, and can protect customers' allergy because now the language is global and everyone can understand what is present in the formula. So let's break down the jargons. Those names are very intimidating, but it doesn't really have to be. So for example, aqua means water. Tocopherol means vitamin E. Mel means honey. And it is funny because a lot of those words might sound weird on the English speaker ears, but for me that speak Portuguese as first language, this is actually very normal word. So that's just showing how this can help you to expand your brand abroad. All of this might sound super confusing, but now you understand why the INCI list is important. And what I want to do now is give you a few tips on how to implement this on your label in the future. So the first point is the INCI list is in order of quantity. So the first ingredient is always the one with more quantity on your formulation, and the last one is with the least amount of ingredient there. And I'm gonna be honest with you, if you're trying to implement the INCI list on your ingredient, talk with Annie, and she's gonna give you this list done perfectly. Because if you try to do that by yourself, it might be a little bit tricky. Another thing that is very nice for you to have is try to get a list where you have the common name in one column and the INCI name on the another column. So if anyone asks you what does tocopherol means, it's gonna be very easy for you to see that, oh wow, this is the vitamin E. And so it's easy for you to understand the formulation as well. From the design side, you have to keep attention for legibility and the font size, the font choice. So it's not just getting any font thrown there, making that very small so people cannot read. This has a purpose and it has to be readable for the consumers. And getting this ingredient list correctly is not just a checkbox, it is an investment for your future. Well, not really your future, for your brand's future, but as you grow and as you try to expand in other countries, this is going to really pay off in the long term. Plus, it's going to build trust with your local customers that are used to see those weird names behind all the cosmetics in the drugstore. To finish this up, don't let this really weird list of ingredients get in your way. That's why I recommend you to partner up with experts like Annie, Margarita, myself, and we're going to take care of this ingredient list for you, and you're going to have a beautiful product to sell to people, and you can actually focus on what really matters, which is telling your story for your customers, explaining why you're so passionate about your product, and this is going to generate sales and everyone's going to be happy. So that was it, and we talk soon. Bye.